I'm Taryn Brooks in Hollywood for Celebuzz.com, and joining me is entrepreneur, fashion designer, and star of The Real Housewives of Orange County, Gretchen Rossi. Hi, Gretchen.
Hi, how are you?
I'm so good. I'm excited to chat with you. I'm such a big fan of The Housewives.
Thank you.
Love
Thanks for
watching. Let's start with the news that you and Slade are engaged. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We get to see the proposal on the show, and the real twist is that you proposed to Slade. Was it nerve-wracking?
You know what? Actually, it was nerve-wracking. I have to say, I feel so bad for every man out there that has to go through this because it was so nerve-wracking. I was surprised how scared I actually was about, was I going to say the right thing? Was I going to do the right thing? Was I going to just freeze? Was I going to get cold feet? Like, it was this whole thing of like, you know, what's going to happen in that moment? Was the helicopter going to land? I mean, just all the things that could go wrong in this proposal.
Right, exactly. Well, you actually perform a song for him too. Yes. Can you tell us a little bit about that and what that process was?
So I don't actually perform it that day, but I wrote him a song and I went to studio and pre-recorded it, and then I surprised him at his radio station. And basically, it set the entire day up to be a surprise, and he had no clue that he was actually going to be headed out that day to meet me on top of a building where I was basically proposing. So in the song, I actually asked him to marry me, and then he's like, well, where is she? And his co-host said, she's waiting for you. You need to go to her. She's waiting for your answer. And he had no idea he was getting in a helicopter and flying to the top of the AT&T building in downtown Los Angeles, where I was waiting, standing in a white flowing dress and a ring.
Oh my gosh, how magical.
Right?
Was Slade shocked? Like, did he have any idea this was happening?
You know what? He definitely had no idea, and I think he was really shocked, but I think at the same time he was just so overwhelmed with emotion and with happiness that I think it kind of just made the shock go away. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Oh, well, congratulations to you guys.
Thank you.
You had an engagement party following the proposal, and none of the other girls were invited. Has that been drama? Are they over that yet, or what's the deal?
Well, come on. With this group, it's always drama,
exactly.
right?
I love it.
But I think what's funny about this is anybody that's been watching the season, I think everyone's going to understand why none of the other girls were invited at this point, because I don't really feel like any of them were being a good friend to me. So
yeah,
I'm not going to have people there I don't feel like are true supportive friends of me and my special day with Slade. And you know, I just wanted my closest and nearest and dearest friends and family there, and that's exactly who we had.
Well, good. I'm glad you guys did.
Thank you.
Do you guys have plans for the wedding yet? Like a date set, anything?
You know what? We don't have a date set, but we've definitely kind of mulled around maybe next August. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, things change drastically, so
yeah, possibly.
And we've talked a lot about doing things far, far away, like very destination. Yes.
That would be very cool.
Yes.
Very fun. So there's all these reports right now that you and Alexis are in some kind of a Twitter feud. What's the deal with you guys right now? Are you guys friends? Is it kind of not great still?
No, you know what? I think it's just funny because she keeps bringing up the same dang subject about Costa Rica, and I keep saying the same dang thing back to her about Costa Rica, and it's just this fight and something that I don't think we will ever see eye to eye on. And you know what? I wish her well, and I just think I think that there's a point where I try to stay off of the Twitter wars as much as possible, but when I keep seeing somebody posting something to fans and saying something other than what it is, finally you get to a point where you have to defend yourself, and you're like, no, that's not how it is.
Yeah.
And so then we ended up going back and forth and back and forth, and I have amazing fans, and they were there to support me, so cool.
Exactly. That's all you need. Sometimes
right?
you just gotta let it go and move on.
Sometimes I just gotta let it go.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, what are you working on? What's next for you?
Well, just recently we launched my bikini line called Gretchen Christine for Luxe by Lisa Vogel, and I've been traveling all around and going to all the swim spot locations where the swimwear line is at right now. And so I've been meeting all my fans and doing tons of appearances and just really promoting and talking about the new swimwear line.
Very exciting. Very exciting. Well, I can't wait to see the rest of the season and how it unfolds. Is there any more like surprises or drama you can hint at?
Oh gosh, there's definitely a big blow up between Vicky and Slade again, which I mean, you know, everybody expects that, right? So there's definitely a blow up between them, and you know, I try to stay very calm and collective, and I think if I remember correctly, I might get a little upset too with Vicky. So, well, what's new? It's the same old, right?
Exactly. But we love it. We love to watch it. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us, Gretchen.
Thanks.
And you guys don't forget to catch Gretchen on The Real Housewives of Orange County Mondays at 9 on Bravo.